All right, welcome back, guys, to We Out of Time. I'm your host for the day, Guido, with my co-hosts.
Alex, Adrian,
Armando,
Richard.
All right, that's good for today. I was kidding. We got Aaron today, man. It's our boy. All right, guys, today we got a very special episode. We got a couple of guests today. We're going to be talking about Tekashi69. You guys know who that is?
I've heard of him.
Man, I just heard Adrian over there saying snitch.
He's a snitch.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, he's a snitch in the rap industry.
You guys hear about him from this side?
yes, I have, and it's not too good. Sorry about that. Over eating chips. I have heard of him, this individual, and not too good in the industry right now for him.
Yeah, that video didn't look too good, him getting stomped out in the gym, but, all that shit that he put everybody through, snitching and shit, finally came back to get him, you know what I mean?
Well, talking about that video, man, I think we're all thinking about the same video. You saw that video over the weekend. My boy was at LA Fitness. He getting his ass beat, man.
In Florida, correct?
It was in Florida, yeah. That poor guy, man, he was on the floor. He couldn't defend himself, man. I'm just saying, look, if you're going to get your ass beat and you know someone's recording, you got to put in everything, you know. I don't care if you're going to kill me. I don't want nobody to see that. Oh, I'm on the floor. Oh, don't touch me. But you know what? He did snitch, so. Now, I'm hearing some reasons of why he did it. Mainly being that he was talking some crap about Puerto Ricans or not promoting his Puerto Rican self as much. You know, I'm not sure if you guys know some little backstory about him, but
why he got jumped?
yeah, why he got jumped. There's a little
I
background.
thought you meant like why he was snitching. We all know
Man,
why
we all know why he was
he was
snitching,
snitching.
I'm just saying. Well, you know, if I was gonna do over 20 years, I'd be snitching too, man. I'd be saying everything about everybody. I'd be making lies to them. Like, hey, Alex over there. Yeah, that fool was doing crack, man. That fool was selling some shit.
So he was receiving stolen property, and I was not.
Nah, man. Fucking, at the end of the day, like, where I come from, snitching is not acceptable in any form, you know what I mean?
You would take the 20 plus years, man?
Fuck yeah.
You know that those guys are gonna go. You know the homies that he was snitching on was about to go fuck his girl. They were gonna beat up his mama.
Check this
and
out,
steal
bro.
all of his shit.
Do you not know, or do you not think that they were fucking his baby mama before he got locked up?
We all know they was.
Because, hoes nowadays, fucking, they just give it up to anybody. So, how you going to be mad at that? You know what I mean?
Well, but look. Okay, what about his mama, man? What if that was your mama? They said they were gonna go beat her ass, man. Gonna rob her.
That's what happens when you snitch, dog.
Now, he at least he's out there to protect them, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm
just saying.
I guess. But even then, like, you could be in the witness protection and still get fucked up. You know what I mean?
Dad was probably a snitch. It's in his blood.
Yeah. That fool's dad was Master Splinter and shit.
That fool came out saying I'm a rat. That was not cool.
Nah, poor guy though. He got his ass beat. You know, it's surprising to think that he was in LA Fitness other than any other gyms. I low-key think this is a sponsorship for LA Fitness. Yeah. You know?
So I actually saw a video on World Star. Some like girl was in the gym working out, and she's like, "Oh, 6ix9ine's here." So, I mean, when a person posts a video like that and people see it, they know that now that he's there, like that kind of is possibly the reason why they found out where he was at.
No, I seen a video that had surfaced of the actual footage of the gym itself, and there was an individual that was really working out in the gym with Tekashi, and when he noticed the man who he was, he got on the phone, called somebody that was at wherever they were at to the gym, and then he went in there and acted by himself. So acted on what he did in the video.
That's why when you're on social media and stuff, you never want to really post like, "Oh, I'm over here." You know what I mean? Like, I do security for a living, so like when I go to certain shows, I wait till the end of the show to post up where I'm at. Not that I'm scared that people are gonna come find me and do something to me, but it's like sometimes you just want to stay off the grid. You know what I mean? Yeah. I've met some people that don't even have social media, and that's the main reason. Is like I don't want people knowing where the fuck I'm at, what I'm doing, who I'm talking to. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like having a paper trail, you know what I mean? When you're spending money, people can find out where you've been and what you've been spending money on, you know? So, yeah.
You guys think he made a response to that video? Well, how do you guys think he feels after getting humiliated online?
Honestly, fuck what he feels. I feel like he deserved it because he always ran his mouth like, "Oh, I'm gonna be here. I'm untouchable.
yeah.
I'm gonna be there." Aside from him being a snitch, he went about like if he was untouchable. Like he was going to Chicago, dissing everybody, going to New York, dissing everybody. He got caught.
No, you're right. You're right. 1,000%.
Yeah, there's sorry, Alex. There's a video of him. I forgot. I think it was like Mac 100 or Whack 100.
Yeah, Whack 100.
That fool was on the podcast with Whack 100, and he was like talking on Nipsey Hussle and King Von.
Oh yeah, he showed up to Nipsey's
So
memorial.
when it's stuff like that, bro's lucky he's even breathing right now. Honestly.
Yeah, because they don't play that shit out here on the West Coast. You know, for him to be out here at Nipsey's memorial, talking shit and fucking
The
all kinds
last
of shit.
dude that disrespected Nipsey Hussle's this mural, I think he graffitied on it, and his name is like Lil Indian or Indio or some shit. They killed him.
Yeah.
There's a video of him and sitting in his car, all bullets just come through the window, shit hitting him in his face and everything.
That's crazy.
It's important to think about that he's always been running his mouth, man, like you were saying. I mean, I think a lot of him is just, a plea for attention, man. Everything he does is he posts up everywhere, man. He talks all this shit. He's out here changing the colors, man. There's no way you're going to be like hiding out, man, as a gangster, wearing a black hoodie and shit when you're your hair is out here rainbow color, man. How you going to be robbing shit, man, fucking around?
Yeah, you probably needed to put like a hat on or something, and like face mask.
Oh, yeah. You got to put on everything, man. You got to dye his hair black, man. You got to put the mask on.
Hey, if I was that dude that beat his ass, though, I would have took one of his. I was telling my manager, I would have took one of his dreads like a trophy and just like wear that shit. He's like, you wear like a Viking horn. I was like, yeah, dog, hold it right here.
Pulled a pocket knife out and just fucking cut a piece off. Like here,
Nah, well, I saw that he was getting beat up by 3 people. How do you guys think that those guys already knew who he was, or you think they went out to go look for him? Definitely knew who he was. I think it's crazy, man, to know that there's celebrities just randomly going to the gym. You think that after all the money he'd have his own gym set or something at home? He's actually out here paying the $20 subscription every month.
I heard another thing too, aside from the topic, that he's not really rich like that. That a lot of the money he had in his videos and shit's all like prop money. So he is successful, but not the way he makes it appear on social media.
Middle class out here having a job too and shit.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
What's interesting, man, I mean, he can't really make much more money. I mean, I know he's making out songs and stuff, but he's not really, after the whole incident that's happened with the whole snitching incident, he's not even really allowed to sing that much or rap about some stuff because the law is actually watching him now. Any little thing he says, so poor guy. But, I mean, he did deserve it.
I also heard that as soon as he got jumped, that he put out his 911 call or whatever, that the police got there quick, like right away. Like
he's gonna be he's like Gunna's the next 6ix9ine right now too. So
I wonder why the cops got there so fast. I feel like they've been watching him, man.
like 911 in a white neighborhood.
It's the hip hop police, bro. You know what I mean? Back in the day, all the older rappers would get fucked with. You know what I mean? Because there's a thing. It's the hip hop police, and they're on these rappers. You know what I mean? It goes back to like Pac and Biggie. Fucking cops are always fucking with them, and they knew when shit cracked off where it was at. I don't believe a lot of the shit that goes on in the media because there's way more to it. You know what I mean? I'm like not necessarily a conspiracy theorist, but you can't read or believe everything that you read or see.
And what do you think about this whole situation? My bad, Adrian.
Well, I've heard a little bit about him getting jumped at the gym, but all I see is a rat with rainbow hair. But that is crazy how he's paying those $20 just to be at a gym. Like you have a house. I'm pretty sure it has plenty of rooms. Why couldn't you just make it a gym?
Well, that goes back to the point you saying that he has no more money, so he probably doesn't have a house. He probably has an apartment and not enough gym space. He has to pay that membership. It's a struggle right here.
Well, he's not from Florida, so obviously he's like in another state. so he has to go, find a
How do
gym.
you know where he lives?
He's not from Florida, bro. Trust me.
This was one of the fools that was out here beating him up and shit.
But let me ask you guys a question. If you guys were at the gym and you ran into 6ix9ine, would you say something to him? Would you fucking pull his card? Because I know if I was with my homies and we seen that fool, we definitely fucking put hands on him. Because just like those fools did, they're getting a lot of clout for that shit now. Like Lil Boosie was like, oh, we need to start a GoFundMe for these guys, And that's great, you know what I mean? But like I was saying, like, what would you guys do in that situation? Would you guys just be like, oh, that's 6ix9ine, and just like go about your business? Or would you guys call him out and be like, oh, you're a bitch ass rat, and see what he says? Talk all that shit you were talking in the fucking streets, in those videos. Talk that shit, bro. Because if you're going to say something to me and even like snap back at me, oh, I'm going to fuck you up for sure.
Well,
And
it's not even that. We all know what he did. Like, it's a fact already what he did. So why would you even say anything to him when you see him? It should be on site. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, and I was telling a coworker today that if something happens, it's like, would you call somebody? I was like, it's not even about calling anybody.
It's just like if you know somebody's a child molester and you see him out in the street, like, yo, fuck you, dog. Like, you're a piece of shit.
Nah, you're right. You got to say something.
I got
at
no
that
choice
point.
but to beat your ass, dog. And that's going back to, like I said, where I come from. We don't play that shit. You know what I mean? If you're a fucking woman beater or you're a fucking child abuser or anything like that, or you're a fucking pedophile, yeah, bro, it's on site, dog. You're about to get your ass beat. And it's just, it is what it is.
Yeah, if I caught 6ix9ine in the street, I would press him, because during the time when he was like during his whole little I'm over here, I'm over there, there was a point where he was in LA and he was like on his Instagram like, oh, I'm in LA. So I literally DM'd him like, drop the fucking location, because I really wanted to go like fuck this fool up. So if I did see him, it'll be the same type of outcome for me.
It's on site,
So I know you go ham, bro. You fucking go out there, kill him.
Dude, like, I mean, personally, I don't think there's a reason to fight him, but you guys are over here wanting to, do it, and I'm like, damn, maybe I should do it too. Shit, fuck, like, now I want to fight him now, like, fuck, like, but personally, I don't think I'd do it, bro, just because. I guess I don't want the drama, but you're saying they're making a fucking GoFundMe for the fools that did it. So like, damn, maybe it's worth the fucking.
Should be a reward out there. There's a bounty for him.
Like maybe violence does come out with positive shit.
It'd be like that sometimes, bro. Like
That's
I know people I know people in my neighborhood that, if something happened or somebody did something foul, they'd be like, yeah, if you fucking see that fool, fuck that fool up, and we'll take care of you. Don't trip. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is. It's called a code of conduct. I'm not from a gang. I'm not in a gang, but I grew up in a gang neighborhood, so I know all the rules and all the politics. You know what I mean? And if either one of us got locked up and went to jail, you know what I mean? You got to claim a side. And some of us would have to claim, homies, and some of us would have to claim paisa, And you got to choose wisely if you choose paisa. Because if you choose paisa and they know that you're not an actual paisa, they're going to fuck you up, dog. And that's how it is. I got homies that have been locked up, and they were like, I don't know what to do, homie or paisa, But then they end up getting out, and they're like, bro, that was fucking crazy. Like I didn't know what to do. So it's like, you got to be able to fucking hold your own.
You got to go out with the GBG, man. You ever heard of GBG?
Yeah.
Right now, yeah. You know there?
Yeah.
I'd be wrong with them, man. Fuck that.
So my dad was in prison all his life, and he's a fucking. You know what I mean? He's from fucking. I'm not gonna say where he's from, but anyways, out in Southern California, we all. So if you're from Northern California and you get locked up, you're considered. So you would wear. You know what I mean? And we call them fools. That's just how it is. But when you get locked up, it's a whole nother set of politics. So, 6ix9ine snitching, fucking, he wanted to be in solitary so nobody could fuck with him. But out in the streets, dog, it's a whole nother fucking aspect. You want to fuck around and find out, guess what? You're going to find out. And that's what happened. The people found out where he was at, and they fucking put hands on him. It's that simple.
Nah, I see that fool ain't doing shit, dog. I can't get in trouble right now. But and out there asking for his autograph.
Well, I would ask for the autograph because, I could sell it, make some money out of it at least, and then at least well, I don't know, maybe someone, but for sure beat him up, give him a 1.
I want to see somebody edit
You know,
that video,
too.
like Donatello, Leonardo beat his ass.
He's gonna get an autograph and then beat him up. That's fake.
Obviously, you got to resell it. Oh, thank you. Let me put that in my pocket real quick. Time to beat you up.
That would be a good approach, though. Like, ask him for an autograph and wait till he's signing it and then fucking knock him out.
After everything we've seen, we're hoping to see a response from Tekashi69. We'll probably talk about that next week if there is a response. But I think we're good on that topic. Have you guys heard about BRICS yet? Anybody ever heard of it?
Yes, sir. My bad, bro. It's a BRICS alliance.
Yeah, so the BRICS alliance, it's formed by Brazil, India, Russia, I think China or something like that, and South Africa. And South Africa. I didn't think they'd really unite with anybody at this point. So there's like a lot of concerns about that recently, because for the most part they're all really. Who said South Africa? Wasn't it Saudi Arabia?
Mm-hmm. No, it's BRICS.
Yeah, BRICS.
It's BRICS. Brazil, Russia, India, South Africa.
And
Which one's
China.
a C?
But what about Saudi Arabia and Iran?
Saudi Arabia and Iran just entered a peace treaty brokered by China, and Saudi Arabia and Iran are one of the biggest iron oil manufacturers and holders in the world as far as the BRICS alliance.
You guys think that if they ally together, that they're gonna do something about the United States, knowing that they're some of the biggest powers out there? For the most part, I know that everyone's concerned about the oil right now, like you were saying. That right now we're already having troubles with oil, the gas prices, and everything. If they start forming a bigger alliance and they start holding out on us, man, they could really destroy our economy like that.
I mean, it's a scary squad, dude. Like, it's pretty scary, right? Like, think about it. 5 countries uniting, and they all got oil. What does the United States need a lot of? Oil for what? Vehicles.
I need freedom, man.
Unless you got a Tesla, bro. Like, fuck that.
I guess, you know what? You're kind of right with that. We are trying to get into like an electronic age of cars and stuff. I mean, we are getting rid of the selling gas cars by 2030. So I thought we were stopping this year.
A lot of them got stopped.
Oh yeah. Oh
Not
damn.
all, but a lot.
Well then, what else do we need oil for? My hair gel.
Well, when you have stuff like that, it creates 2 classes, rich and the poor, and that itself is the basis for a revolution. So people are going to end up standing up for themselves.
Now, when you say revolution, what do you mean?
I mean, like, when you're outnumber somebody 1 to 10, they're stupid to stand idle and do nothing.
Well, it's not like we don't have allies. We have all of NATO right now. We have our neighboring countries that love us. I know Mexico has oil. And they've been once that whole pandemic thing was going on, they were helping us out.
I was referring to inside of America with the cars and everything everybody was saying.
Oh,
Is this BRICS thing different from the UN?
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
1,000%.
Because I'm not too familiar with the whole like BRICS thing.
It's a alliance that started in 2001 as BRIC, and then later on South Africa joins in 2009, so it became BRICS. And since then, they became like a geo-economical like powerhouse that's just been like taking over things here and there as far as like political views and like policies that they're implementing. And 2 other major players that just got implemented into the BRICS or are going to be inducted into it are Saudi Arabia and Iran. And then another one is Argentina as well. So they're getting bigger and bigger, bro, and America does not have a seat at that table.
Hey, we're America, man. We'll take them down, man. We always done something, man.
We got a nukes,
just
nuke it.
Yeah, but Russia and China got nukes, man. I'm not saying we don't have the power, but
Well, the biggest scare right now is mostly like how much land they own on the global aspect of it all. Like they own 40%. If they all come together, the ones I named, they're going to be own at least 40% of the global land on Earth as a percentage, and 46% of the global population. So just that in itself is pretty scary. And then what if they manage to overthrow the U.S. currency across a global perspective, bro?
You know, that's a scary thought right there. Because we're gonna lose a lot right there. I mean, I know we were talking a little bit about this before the podcast started. I think Richard mentioned it, man. We would have to change to precious metals, you know, things that we're backed up on.
Yeah, so basically, I have a buddy of mine who's really into that, and he was talking about how when we lose power, we lose access to the banks, and we lose all of our actual access to money. We're gonna have to convert to precious metals. So like my boy is telling me he's buying up like kilos of silver, you know, whatever gold he can buy, and that's what we're gonna have to resort to. And I don't know how soon it's gonna happen, but I believe eventually that's what it's gonna come down to.
That's gonna be a crazy concept. Everyone carrying a little knapsack of gold coins and shit, like in the old days. I'm gonna have like 20 copper pieces going out to buy a cheeseburger and shit.
But don't the Rothschild own 3 of the biggest banks in the world?
Yeah, but as far as currency goes, that holds no weight when it comes to natural resources and metals. Especially if another big one that we didn't mention was the biggest Egypt family. They're another powerhouse like the Rothschilds. They're going to be considering joining the BRICS alliance too, and yeah, so it's not looking good for us.
Well, I think Egypt is in South Africa, no? Yeah.
But no, but I mean
Well,
like the Egypt family.
Like that, yeah, I know that, yeah.
Like the
Well,
Rothschilds.
it's scary, man. I mean, it seems like all of our current enemies are lying right there. You know, I think the last one that we need is the North Korea to join up with them. Not that they have a lot to offer, but I think that's when we'll probably see the next World War. You know, for sure. If North Korea joins, man, all of them hate us, man.
Especially
China
North
hates
Korea
us.
and Russia, that's a deadly alliance. Them two.
Man, we only got so many nuclear weapons. You know.
But if
You think we're gonna go get drafted if that happens?
I mean, that would be a possibility. I mean, I'm not ever afraid to go fight for the people that are living in the country. I mean, I love America, but at the same time, what really scares me is that the currency. Because what if you can't your money that we have, we work so hard for, it doesn't hold no weight. At the end of the day, after it does go into effect.
Well, it's just like when we had the whole Y2K scare, when we were supposed to lose power and all that stuff, then you have no control, you have no access to your banks. You know, you could have 500,000 in the bank, but if the bank's closed and there's no way to access it, you're fucked. You know, you're screwed.
So we started bartering items, man, not just precious metals. We started to go for clothing, food, toilet paper.
I trade you 2 pairs of shoes for some toilet paper.
Man, I got these cheeseburgers. Oh, no. Yeah, man. I mean, at that point, we gotta trade whatever we can, man. I know some of us be trading out for some ass, you know.
Cash, ass, or grass, dog.
I'll be like, hey, lady, you know, I got a can of beans. Let me see them toes.
I don't know if you guys know this, but it's a little bit of historical knowledge. Manhattan was bought from the natives for $25 because they thought the simple notion of purchasing land on Earth is absurd to a native because it's the Earth. The Native American told the gentleman, "Do you want to give me a price in the sky as well?"
Well, you know what's funny is that they do sell routes in the sky now. Like certain people can't go through certain airspaces.
Airspace, yeah.
I mean, try explaining that. But I mean, not that there's any natives anymore, but
True.
well, it's just a scary thought, you know, thinking about everything that's going on.
People actually buy stars.
Yeah, people buy stars, nebulas, galaxies, man.
Buy stars. You can actually go online, look up a specific star, and you buy it, and then they send you a certificate to your house saying this is your star.
Man, you gotta be a sucker for that, huh? You never heard of that?
That sounds absurd to me, dog. Be stupid enough to buy a star?
No, it's adopt a star, no, but you gotta pay.
But yeah. Like, come on, man. You don't own that shit. What the fuck? That's my star.
Yeah, it reminds me of I was in Texas. It's a little thing called Adopt a Block, to where you can go into the city hall with just the state or the city you live in and adopt a block, and you can name it after whatever you want to name it. And there's a song called Tenacious. Well, Tenacious D has a song called Kickapoo, and somebody adopted a block and named it Kickapoo.
Yeah, but don't you gotta keep that thing clean after that? I've seen people doing that with the highways, like adopt a highway, and you gotta keep it all clean. You gotta do maintenance on it.
I did not know.
I mean, but that's a block though. This is a fucking star. You ain't seen that shit. You ain't gonna be walking near that shit. Like, come on,
Man.
dude.
Well, that's like people that pay money to like take that trip to space or whatever. Like, would you guys pay money to go to space?
Is it really gonna happen, or like, you know what I mean? Like, is it gonna happen?
That kind of sounds like OnlyFans.
I pay to go up into space, man. For a
Hold
couple
on,
hours.
I need a better explanation on how that how that sounds like
It's
OnlyFans.
like you're going online and you're paying for pictures and they're technically yours, but it's just like you can actually go out and get it. Like, you feel me? It's just the fact that you're actually purchasing that shit.
This man can go and get a star, he said. Whoa, if you could actually go snatch a star, goated. But not to own a celestial is kind of weird, no?
Yeah.
To actually say the phrase "I own a star," I'd be like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Who this man?
First of I hear it, though. Like,
And how much are you paying for that star?
You know what, bro? Those are the biggest suckers right there.
I don't know how much it goes for, but I know it's an actual thing.
Well, you could go to Hong Kong and buy a porn star. You know, you could do that. That's always good, right?
Absolutely.
My bad. My name's Ace. I'm here.
Absolutely, we can go and do that. Talking about, going out and getting women, man. Over the weekend or this past week, we had a couple of friends go to Rosarito, Mexico, Tijuana. And they all went to a little club called, or some of us have gone to a little club called Hong Kong. I'm not sure if any of you guys know that.
I have yet to gone to Hong Kong.
You
I
have yet to
can't
go.
wait till why don't we just take the squad over there? Let's fucking take a
Field
bus.
trip.
Yeah, a bus to Hong Kong. We should do that from San Diego to Hong Kong, dude. That'd be cool.
Absolutely, I mean. So you guys know what that is, right? You guys, it's a little strip club over there in Tijuana. Mexico has a little bit of a different laws and rules over there, so prostitution is legal. So there's a lot of women out there, much better looking than the trash we got here in San Bernardino. Yeah, a lot better, and there's a lot less risk,
And
Well,
you could even you could order a steak dinner, some Chinese food.
Yeah,
the
you
best,
can get Chinese
the best.
food there. So I'm gonna ask the guys who have been there. We got Adrian, Richard, me.
First of all, I'm not going to Hong Kong and ordering food. I'm not going to any strip club and ordering food.
I'm doing that.
Now, mind you, I've been to Texas, and some of the strip clubs in Texas, they have like a barbershop inside, so you can get a nice little
That's
trim
sick.
before you get some trim. You know what I mean? But I'm not trying to eat and then be at a strip club and like get the bubble guts while I'm hanging out with a girl. Like, nah,
Man,
it's not
you guys
happening.
don't know what's up.
You
bro.
don't shit where you eat? Come on, man.
I be going out to the strip clubs getting some hot wings and shit, man. The fucking girls are shaking their ass in front of me.
Bro, I'm trying to get stuff and then stuff some shit.
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
How was your experience there, Richard? I know you went over the weekend.
So it was actually my first time.
Whoa.
Yeah. Popped my Hong Kong cherry. My boy was telling me all about it, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, whatever. But we actually went.
Yeah, I don't know, as he's driving.
I actually didn't drive. My buddy drove.
Hong Kong, I don't know what that is, but you
Man, he was driving you. You had a stiffy the whole time. Like, man, I can't
But,
wait to see what's going to happen.
I did go for the first time, and it was a pleasant experience. A lot of nice young ladies. A lot of fun. If you've never been, I would highly recommend checking it out.
They're all very smart.
I learned a lot that weekend.
So I'm just curious, Richard, and Guido and Adrian, you guys been there, right? So are they like lined up when you like roll in there, like or
Nah,
like?
it's like a strip club, man. There's
So,
some girls on stage.
I never been. That's why I'm asking.
Some guys on there on
There's a
stage.
bunch of bars like right next to each other and shit, so you just like.
Yeah. So it's basically like when you walk in, there's a bar to your left. There's a bunch of booths to your right.
There's a shuttle from the border to TJ. They got their own nice hotel upstairs.
Actually, if you look up Hong Kong on Instagram,
Party bus, right?
there's a video on there that'll tell you exactly how to get there. Once you get to the border, you cross the border on foot. Then you go to the taxi that they have there, and the taxi will take you straight to Hong Kong. It's a whole it breaks it down on how to get there. But yeah, there's a few bars in there. There's a couple of stages with like poles and stuff for the girls to dance. And
okay, for the girls, all right.
there's a plethora of females. So we went on a Sunday at like 11
Holy
a.m.
day.
and there's probably at least 50 girls there.
Oh shit.
And when I say you can get whatever you want, whatever your flavor is, whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're into, they have it there.
Man,
you
that
know?
was
It's
when
a
I was
Costco
living in
for a horse.
when I was living in Vegas. The pick, like the pick you could pick from was amazing. There was like exotic females, like Egyptians and fucking a bunch of crazy shit. But they were charging like $40 for a lap dance, and I'm like, I'm about to throw a quarter at you, bitch. I ain't giving you $40.
Bro, I got a lap dance for free. Basically, I bought
You're in Hong Kong.
I bought the girl a drink. She sat with me, gave me a lap dance, gave me like a little pre-show. I didn't buy the dance. I got to see titties and everything else without having to pay for an actual dance. So from that point, I was like, all right, this is like probably the best strip club I've ever been to. Because the strip clubs out here in Southern California, you go and it's like, what, $40-$50 for a lap dance, and you get like
one song,
2 songs or like a song and a half.
They gotta take you to the champagne room. You gotta do all this walking, man. Yeah, you guys see Rhino?
And then you pay,
has
there, you
Rhino
pay a
bucks.
$20 cover at some places. At Hong Kong, there was no cover. Walked right in.
Got you covered.
Yeah, it got me covered.
Adrian, I know you've been there, man. I'll tell us your experience there.
I went, I was fucking just drinking. I was drunk. At the time, that's when I was drinking. I was fucking hammered. We were upstairs. We had all kinds of fucking bitches just surrounding us because it was like 6 of us. And
You
we
got
just-
some action?
we went deep.
What was his name, man?
No, Sam, man.
Oh, shit. Oh, my bad. I thought that was like in confidence, you know.
Nah. But it was a dope experience. Just, we were all there, fucking had bottle service and shit.
So would you recommend like it's like a thing to do with like your homies like, hey, fuck it, this weekend Hong Kong, you know what I mean? Like,
it's some hangover type shit where you just like wanna go party.
all right.
I'm surprised that, you Richard, I'm going to touch this up on you, man, but you saying you don't want to eat anything before you go in there, man? What's up with that, man? Look, I'm just going to say this real quick before you start saying anything. Hong Kong, man, has some of the best Chinese food in this whole world, man. Tijuana has some of the best Chinese food. There's a lot of Asian women in Tijuana right now making some good-ass food, man. And they're selling that shit in the strip club. I'm going to order some Chinese food there, man.
For the record, I had a pretty big breakfast in Rosarito. I had some French toast, and I normally don't eat breakfast because I fast. So I skipped the breakfast, and I usually have like a nice lunch and a pretty decent-sized dinner. That's how I dropped almost 50 pounds. I used to be 250 pounds. Now I'm 185. But
Congrats, man.
in my mind, I didn't want to go there to eat. I was going there to see ass and titties because I've never been there before.
Go there for the good time, man. Get some beers, man.
So I did that, got some beers, got a bucket, me and my boy, and, we had a good time, met some nice, interesting young ladies, and,
Did you have to wear a condom there?
Yeah, they make you wear a condom.
But I recommend it.
She gave me the chills when you said that, bro.
Condoms? What are those? What are condoms?
Ooh. That's when you just fucking cut it open right before you're about to go in.
Nah, man.
Have a little ring on
When
it.
I was done, she like grabbed it and checked to make sure that I was still wearing it, and then pulled it off, like, yeah. And I was like, whatever, like,
What a judge.
Very ladylike.
yeah.
Very ladylike, man. That's good service right there.
She wanted to make sure I finished, and I was like, yo, the proof's in the pudding. It's right there.
Man, she better start cleaning that shit up for me. Get a towel, man.
Hey, but what I did like, though, she offered to, give me a shower afterwards. So they have showers there. So
They have the hot tubs and stuff, man.
she jumped in the shower. She's like, you coming in? And I was like, fuck yeah. Jumped right in there and,
like
gave me-
washing your ass cheeks for you, man.
Actually, she was like, she bent over and spread her ass cheeks and was like, gave me the full little view. But, yeah.
You're looking at it like,
He's all in there with his mask. Little wipers.
can I pay for another hour?
Rabbit hole.
Yeah, no, but I will say this: if you've never been, I highly recommend it. Check it out. It's a good time.
Oh, I just gotta. So, do they have like crazy names too? Like over here, like like they have like I don't know. Here comes China, or I don't know, like some crazy name.
One fang. She has one arm and shit.
Coming to the stage, Bambi.
Yeah, like
No, so I had a young Mexican girl. Her name was Camila. So basic name for Mexico, I guess. But no, it was a good time. I definitely would probably go back.
Would you get the same chick?
No, man. Next time I go back, I'm getting 2 chicks. Hell yeah! Got to double up. You know what I mean? But
One
yeah,
of them's rimming you right now from the back, and you're fucking the other chick, man.
I'm gonna get 2 chicks, but I'm not gonna pay for them, son.
I just like the experience, man. You know.
This fool said he loves dick right now when he said it.
that's what. Hey, no lie. I thought he said the same thing.
You're not gonna blow past that. Like, you didn't just say that, my boy.
So would you rather do Hong Kong, man, or would
That's
you
why
rather?
he wanted to go GBG.
Oh hell yeah, GBG game right there.
Gay boy gangsters over here.
Nah, you know, before you go to TJ, you know how when you cross the border, you guys can take a left and go down all the way down to the streets, man. And you see these people with rooms just waiting outside. You know, same things as Hong Kong. You know, prostitution. They're just waiting outside the little buildings. Would you rather pay extra for the Hong Kong experience or just go down there?
I don't know about the other spot, but
All right, let's go, man.
I don't know about the other spot, but for my first time going to Hong Kong, like, it was pretty cool, and I would recommend it to anybody that hasn't been. Aaron,
Man, tell us, man. When are we taking you out there, bro?
Fuck that. This jackoff was on his phone right now.
He was on. Oh my god.
Mondo, why you snitching? Don't worry about it.
He was on
I will fuck both these niggas up right now.
He was
I was checking because my cousin was texting me. He hasn't texted me in a minute. If you want to know,
Man, fuck your cousin.
Exactly.
man, fuck your bitch ass.
Do it.
Whenever, what up?
I'll probably be the first person you ever fuck. And the only person.
I don't give a fuck. I'll clap your cheeks.
This whole Hong Kong conversation got to slow down.
yeah, this shit went way too south of the border.
Let's just say for the guys who haven't gone, man. Alex, Mondo, Aaron. Mondo, you's a bitch. Why you ain't going, man?
I'll go, but I'm not gonna buy a bitch.
Why not?
Maybe we can go to a bar and I'll pick up some bitches. Bro, motherfucker.
Speak on the microphone.
We'll go to the bar, I'll pick up some bitches. I'm not gonna pay for a bitch.
No,
So-
honestly, that's the whole thing. Like, once you go there, there's bitches galore, my boy. It's
yeah, of course.
Hey,
But
it's
like I
all.
said,
It's
I'm
all.
not-
Hey,
buy a bitch.
even if you don't,
Yeah,
even if you don't
Enjoy yourself,
partake,
a bitches dancing.
it's just the experience.
No, I got confidence in my game to get bitches without having to pay for them, so I'm not worried about that.
Well, you go there and have like 5 bitches on your nuts, my boy.
It's not that, man. It's the experience. Having the power over women to just be like, I get to choose whatever I want.
I've been to a strip club before. I've been to my homies. I don't know what to do. I'm like, bro, they're whores. Throw your money at them. They don't want you. They want your money. Fuck them. Like,
No,
I've been there before. You know what I mean? Like,
There's strip clubs, but there's also like sick ass popping ass bars. Like,
yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
sick upstairs, down.
And there's bitches that are just there and horny, ready to fuck.
Yeah, that's what they mainly go. There's groups of girls just walking around like it's a fucking sea of people. It's crazy. A
So
lot of activity.
the way I would compare it is like
I feature ex-wife.
he's talking about going to like McDonald's and whatever. When you go to Hong Kong, you go to a buffet because you can get whatever you want.
Me?
You, yeah.
Going to McDonald's?
You're trying to pick up the easy bitches at McDonald's, but Hong Kong,
Picture it correctly is gonna be willing to be with you, bro. You don't have to go and pay for shit, bro.
it's just like I said, it's the
It's a power
experience,
thing,
bro.
man. You know, you get to choose them, look at them, man.
It's not even necessarily that. It's just the experience, bro.
the experience, man. You gotta try it once, man. Look, bro. If you don't want to pay for it, I'll pay for it for you, man. Don't worry, we spot you, man. We know if you don't got no money on you.
Let me break it
We'll
down
do
for
it
you
for
because
you.
you just said that you've gone to strip clubs out here, right?
No, Vegas.
In Vegas, okay. Vegas is even worse because you're paying what $60 for a lap dance, which is like a song and a
I
half.
paid for a lap dance for myself. I paid for my homie, which was the groom to the wedding, so I paid for him.
Okay.
I didn't get a lap dance.
But either way, if you're going to a
There is
spot
no
like
either way, 'cause I
that,
didn't pay for it.
either way, if you're going to a spot like that, you're paying money. Some of those spots have a cover, so you pay $20 just to get in to hang out.
it was a party for the wedding.
Hold on, I got something to say. Man, you know, look at me, Mondo. Look at my eyes. I ain't as handsome as you, man. I can't pick up chicks like that. I get all the fat bitches, man.
That's why I said it's a personal preference.
Okay, all right, all right. I'm just saying, man. I can't pull like you, man. I can't go out there and get the same kind of chicks,
I
man.
think I was a bitch. Like, I'm just saying, like, if you speak to them correctly, you know what I mean?
Nah, I tell them, I'm like, oh, you fat and ugly, man. I need you. I'm your only option right now.
That's correctly, bro.
You're gonna be like, don't be a menace. Hey, give me your number.
She's like, okay. Now I'm about to be like, hurry up and buy it. The little Chinese lady. Hurry up and go.
Well, we're telling you guys.
Get out.
All right, we're telling you guys, the viewers, if you guys are anywhere near SoCal, any neighboring states or anything like that, you guys should definitely try out that experience. You know, it's not expensive and it's a little fun time. Hong Kong, Tijuana.
It's just something to do, man. You know, you want to have fun. You want a little change of scenery. You know, I've had friends that try to take me to strip clubs out here, and it's just like, I'm not paying $20 to get in, paying for overpriced drinks. You know what I mean? For all the money that I would spend at a club out here in SoCal or even like Vegas, you can go to Hong Kong and have a great time. And you don't have to fucking buy a girl to fuck. You can just go there and just check out the ambiance, the experience, you know what I mean? And just have a good time.
You think there are trannies inside?
Bro, what?
You're asking questions that I do not want to answer. You know what I mean?
Well, now we gotta go check.
Now you're making this an uncomfortable conversation of Hong Kong.
You
I
know
have
what?
one sitting behind me. It's very uncomfortable now.
Guido, I thought you've been there.
I have been.
Oh, then why are you asking that question? What the fuck?
Trying to get it for the viewers,
Oh,
man.
my bad. Oh, sorry.
Past those street I was talking about, by the way, if you go all the way to the end of the street, there's a whole street for just trannies.
Now you're promoting something else.
I'm sorry. I gotta help out my boys on the videos, man. You know, anybody who liked my and appreciated that, comment down below. Say Guido's the best. He knows what's up. But anyways,
If you think Guido loves trannies, put that in the comments too.
Make sure to comment, Aaron, and say the fuck off your phone.
yeah, guys. Well, today we talked about the whole Tekashi69 thing. You know, him being a little rat, him deserving that his ass beat. You know, and then we talked about bricks. You know, I'm just saying a lot of scary stuff out there today.
New Deadly Alliance.
Deadly Alliance, you know, be scared, be wary. You guys should all join the army soon. Not me, of course, but you know. And then
Wait, why not you?
I got flat feet, man, and I'm a fat fuck. I don't even qualify, man. They throw me in the cannon and then use me as a
I'm
cannonball.
an only child. I can't go.
It's hard to do pull-ups.
Yeah, it's hard to do pull-ups, man. But I think my favorite part about today, guys, was talking about Tijuana. You know, the hoes. It's always my favorite topic. Hong Kong, man. We can't wait to see you guys there. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Do that thing, man. And we out of time. Thank you.
Hong Kong, gang, gang.